breaks that police. No peace. Buffy breaks that police.
Black Label Reviews. Welcome to the live stream BLR family. We have state-to-state protests. Count up the likes and drop a comment below. Also, drop a comment off in the chat. And after the video, drop a comment below. Thank you for your love and support. One love.
No peace. Buffy breaks that police.
No peace. No peace.
No peace. Buffy breaks that police. No peace. Buffy breaks that police. No peace. Buffy breaks that police.
No peace. Buffy breaks that police. No justice. No peace. Buffy breaks that police.
No
Peace. He breaks that police.
No peace.
Buffy breaks that police.
No peace.
Buffy breaks that police.
No peace. Buffy breaks that police. No peace. No peace. Buffy breaks that police. No peace.
To use it. I can't wait to shoot this. It'll be just like Call of Duty.
No peace. Breaks that police. No peace. Buffy 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 breaks that.
What's up? The people in the black. What's up? The people in the black. What's up? The people in the black. Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! What's up? People are up! What's up? People are up! Who is the unit? United will never be defeated. The people 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 united will never be defeated.
People. My check. My check.
Their provision takes 15 steps back. Ready? Step one. Step two. Step three. Step four. Step 4. We look better in formation than you do.
We have to have about training too.
By that I mean not. Yeah, it took me longer to get them a social incentive for them to become fucking cops. Magic. Oh,
You step back. Step back. Step back.
we don't take a step 12.
Color, but that's what we are. That's what we stand for. So let's continue to stand here and fight. Let's push the narrative. Let's control the narrative, and hopefully tonight we should get an answer from out of there, and hopefully we'll be celebrating a Chuck win tonight.
For continuing protest coverage, subscribe to Black Label Reviews. Be sure to set the post notification bell. When we do upload, you will receive an immediate notification. Thank you for your love and support, Black Label Reviews family. One love.
Let me have my freedom.
That's right. That freedom ring, baby. Boy. What do you think about that, Black Label Reviews family? You guys, anybody out there like freedom? Can we talk about that? Welcome to the live. Be sure to drop a comment below after the stream, Drusilla, if you will. Thank you very much.
All right, I gotta find somebody here in a second. Definitely before I stay quiet.
For continuing protest coverage, subscribe to Black Label Reviews on crimes against blacks, police brutality, hot topics. We're going to cover it all.
How you doing, man? Good. Still here, huh? Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I got nothing else to do. You know what I mean? I'm semi-retired, but I ain't got to work. Yeah, I had to take yesterday off, man. My feet were killing me. My dog was like, yeah, where you been? I was like, come on, I'll show you. Ah, there you go. Like, hey, she's cool. Go to the president, vice president. There's the American, Star Spangled Banner. Nice. Proud to be an American. Like, all the good stuff. Actually, watch Barbie. Shit, what's wrong? All bundled up. Yeah, you brought a fireman down here last night. I was a fireman. And 2 hours after
Shout out to woke.net. I know you guys are not sleeping on them out there because they bring in the fire when it comes to these live streams. You guys need to stay woke. Be sure to check them out and subscribe to their channel.
Shit, I don't see him. Man, I gotta find somebody.
I hear that, Drusilla. Black lives definitely do matter.
Everything under control. Check that. They're all under your watch. Keep America great. Teacher,
Subscribe to Black Label Reviews for continuing protest coverage on crimes against blacks, police brutality, and Hot Topics. Thank you for your love and support, Black Label Reviews family.
Right. Oh, there, dude. I was been looking for you.
Wait, you know,
Yeah, I was.
I talked with her because she was like, she got that address to get. She's like, I'm not employed. I was like, you're looking for people to help Trump right now. And so she was gonna go help.
Oh yeah.
Contact them. She's a smart girl. She was.
Hey, what you doing there? I didn't even see you there.
I'm lacing up my shoes so I can start running some routes.
You know, it's a little bit warmer tonight than it was yesterday, I do believe.
Yeah.
We didn't play 1-1.
It was cold last night, man.
I'd have to lie. I want to start voluntarily, guys. Not voluntarily.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here.
The energy is 3 times better than it was yesterday, right? Thank God those people brought
Tosh Time is in the house.
It was amazing.
Tosh Time is out there feeding the homeless, Black Label Reviews family. Go out there and be sure to give her some support. She is making sure nobody's going hungry this holiday season as well. So be sure to go over and give her some support.
So are they still
Some strong support. I'm talking about some donations, y'all. Let's get people fed.
They were here and they said,
Bring it.
they said that.
And thank you very much.
But then when she was with the cat, go to a pub from some other page or something, and all I heard was be here. She said, "You speak on the microphone." Right. I don't people walking. I mean, you saw it. Oh, yeah, crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. And back when we were over at the state capitol on Saturday, and I had to take the microwave from the young lady because there's a scuffle up there. Whatever.
Yeah, I saw that.
So whatever happened, I took the microwave, and then they said, "Hey, can Daniel McCarthy speak?" I said, "Oh, yeah, I don't care." I said, "Get away from that, because I don't know what the hell's going on." It was my mind. Well, Daniel McCarthy's people were here today, and they're like, "Hey," at first they blamed Aaron. They blamed Aaron. They're like, they thought it was funny. They're like, well, they say that one of Daniel McCarthy's people pushed the lady and took the microwave. I was like, no, I took the microwave. And they're like,
Right
well,
back
he was
at
the one
you,
that
Tosh.
spoke
You know
to
that's
them.
real.
And then the
It's
mom.
all about
And they're like, really?
respect.
Because
Respect
this lady
is
said
free.
that one of Daniel McCarthy's people pushed him,
And we
pushed
got to
her,
keep the
and took
community
microwave.
aware and involved on every aspect,
Yeah.
every aspect of what's
From
going
the
on
Capitol.
in the world
Yeah.
today.
That lady,
Things
I
are
went
out
up
of
there,
order,
and I was like, "Where's my
and we are here to
She
watch
pulled
what's
it
going
out from
on
under her
and
shirt.
everything is put back in order. That's what's up.
Oh yeah, dude. I got that incident on video, man. These people.
Most
These people,
definitely is.
they got my
Respect
contact
is the freest
information.
thing you're going to get.
They think that he was roughing up that lady in the blue shirt. I was like, oh, look at me.
That's funny, dude.
They want to fuck around the bike. That's where you find out who owns it.
What do you want? Feels like
Televisión.
So when Maria says, my name is Maria, I'm the member of ACE. The reason that we are here is because we're seeing a level of illegal evictions that have been rising up in the past months. We are here today supporting Martha, who was evicted a couple of weeks ago. It was an illegal eviction. It was an elderly woman, 71 years old, that got an illegal eviction. Her medicine's still in there, and landlord wouldn't let her back in, right? So what we're here, what we're seeing today is the community coming together. Tenants, homeowners, what have you, are coming together to put pressure on these landlords and stop these illegal evictions. And to also pressure our council members, our representatives, because they need to be engaged with the community. They need to be healing on these wounds that we are seeing that are being inflicted on our community, on our people, on our kids, on our families, on our elderly people. And we're not going to stand for that. So that's why when we fight, we win. And that's why
Thank you for popping in and supporting Jerusalem as well.
Right now, we have a wave of evictions in our country. These are coming. No secret. What can the public do? Te digo, ¿qué público que puede hacer para poder seguir o qué es lo que puede hacer sabiendo que hay un yo creo que lo mejor que podemos hacer es avisar a la población que aquí hay un apoyo para y hay más organizaciones que pueden ayudar para que puedan defenderse, porque de otro modo, si no se comunican con una independencia con el cuerpo, no lo van a lograr, porque no hay territorialidad. So I urge people to join ACE or to join the leaders organization. Right now, these are the organizations that are stopping together to stop this. So people need to know their rights. One way to do it is you can click organize to 79606. Click organize to 79606. That way, we'll be able to get your information, we'll be able to get in contact with legal advice, and you'll have a community and organization that's going to back you up and is going to fight for your rights. Otra cosa que se puede hacer también en este momento es saber que a la gente que te espere la palabra organice, con Z al final, organice, O-R-G-A-N-A-Z-E. O-R-G-A-N-A-N-I-Z-E. Deseen esto al número 79606. De esa forma podemos tener su información. Un organizador va a estar en contacto con ustedes para poder entender su situación y también podemos ayudar. We have free legal clinics every Tuesday and every Thursday. So join ACE. We'll be able to
Pound up the likes, Black Label Reviews family. And drop a comment below about how you're feeling about all of the protests that are going on around you, state to state. How are you feeling? I want to know what's going on.
It's completely wrong. I feel like that's committed against us and that should not be debemos de apoyarnos uno a nosotros como para que vean que no están solos. It's not just for people like me and more folks are going through the same situation and you're being harassed by landlords who by any means want us out. So that's why it's important that we come together. It's important that we pressure our council members because these council members in the bill that would penalize these landlords that fines up to $10,000. Because we got to make an example out of these people. They cannot be getting away with taking our clothes out like this.
We win! This is what the community looks like! 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 Everybody knows! People want to know! Who we are! Tell them we are the Cannon, mighty Cannons. We're just fighting for justice, stopping Ahorita van a pasar las cosas más difíciles, China, Florida, Europa, pero también se llegó a un acuerdo de que va a regresar a la señora Marta a sacar todo lo que hace falta. Eso es un logro también muy grande. Gracias por estar aquí, pero también necesitamos contar con el apoyo de ustedes en el gobierno para ese día que la señora Marta esté preparada a venir a sacar esa entrevista, a hacer lo que ella tenga en su vivienda, para asesorarnos de que no sea acosada y le permitan sacar todo. ¿Están de acuerdo? Sí. Ok, entonces vamos a estar.
So, as we know, she's inside right now getting her most urgent stuff submitted in, her ideas and some of her workflows. And also we got an agreement that she's going to be able to come back another day and grab her dad and the other stuff that's going to be in the house right now. So what I'm going to ask you guys is that if we can make a commitment to whatever she's ready to come back to, come out and help her to make sure that she's not being harassed again, to make sure that she's actually getting back into her place, and to make sure that she's writing all her stuff. And obviously, this is a 71-year-old person who's going to need help, and that's why we are here for. So, are we okay with that? Can we do that?
Yeah.
This is what community looks like. This is what community looks like. This is what community looks like. This is what community looks like.
Black Label Reviews.
This is what community looks like. No. What do you want?
I don't even see many sheriffs around tonight. No. Every night, when I said there's like 5, they came over earlier, they told her she couldn't use 2 speakers. Yeah, I saw these guys. They had a fire pit over here, they told them to take it away. Yeah, I was talking to him a little earlier. He was like, oh yeah, no medics. And I did a little spin thing, and they all kicked back, and it was like, yeah, there was no harm, you know. I mean, it's the free speech zone here. Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
I know.
Remember after 9/11 when they came out with that shit, like the free speech zones after 9/11?
I didn't say that's true.
That's when it happened, really, right after 9/11, and everybody was protesting and shit. And then they free speech zones. America's no longer free speech, so you got to be standing right over there.
You know, it's gonna get crazy here real quick. I mean, you know, it's talking maybe within next month or so. Trump might introduce you.
Oh shit.
You know, because he's been working on that. I mean, I think there's a lot of other people that think that other
Smash that like button, Black Label Reviews.
and they're like, and then the green videos.
And if you
are
haven't
always like
subscribed to Black Label Reviews, go ahead and do so at this time.
Drink for us? No. So maybe we'll see something. I don't know. She said the message yet to come.
That would be, and that'd be great. And on 12/21, Jupiter overtakes Saturn. Something's supposed to happen. You've seen those Isaac Cappy videos?
Yeah, I know Isaac Cappy.
You know, like,
Huh?
right.
Well, I don't know anything about that, but
So 2 months ago, I watched the videos, and there's a reference to Isaac Cappy, and then I was like, what? I go to Twitter. There he is, brand new account, up in July. Verified with exactly. They put out all these codes, and we're like, is that you? Is that you? I said, what? Now he's just talking every day. He says his account can't come down. But you know, he did that 12/21 video. 12/21 gonna take it away.
I gotta check into that shit.
12/21 gonna burn away or whatever. You know the video I got. Yeah. That's when Jupiter overtakes Saturn. Something goes down. I don't know.
See, the last videos I saw from Cappy were the little string of like crazy videos.
Oh yeah. I mean,
He used to be a big supporter of ours. Yeah. Like we video talk on the whole group of people.
Yeah, I bring him up and see what he said today. This guy, I've got it. They put it down, fix it up. I was showing those other guys Princess Diana's memorial, you know, the giant gift from the aerial view. They don't know. But let's see, Twitter. It's this video here where they talk where it shows like it shows Trump with aliens and shit. So that was Twitter yesterday. But let's see, search.
The Village People.
So let's see what it says. It's tweeted.
Yeah, that's the Village People. YMCA.
He's tweeting. He's tweeting, and everybody's like, is it you? He's like, yeah, it's me. It's me. He's tweeting. These are all today. Yeah, look at this, guys. Hold on.
You guys remember that, dude? That's crazy. I gotta check that out and go through that.
Yeah. So it showed up on a video, and I was like, what? It showed I kind of feel my greatest fear. It's possible sculpture. I think it looked like we were assuming it may have been an Israeli soldier behind it from the and that was it, just one picture, but then all of a sudden
That's crazy. Yeah. All right. Well, we're a little past 8. I'm not hearing anything.
I'd say 150 people here for sure tonight. That was a pretty big crowd.
Wednesday I'd like to see it get bigger and bigger, but realistically, it's supposed to have people that work.
I know. I had work on Monday and Tuesday, and yesterday I had to get 5 a.m. That's a fucking mess over there.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, so can you tell how many viewers you got online right now? Yeah, 140 viewers. Most of them was already. We have like 500 videos. That's awesome. I think I'm gonna take off though and go grab a hotel room. Okay. And I'll see you tomorrow morning, man. 10 o'clock. All right, thank you, brother. You have a good one. Get your Trump on, girl. Hell yeah. She's doing her thing. All right, guys. I'm taking off. I got to go get a hotel room. If you guys like what I do, please do me a favor. Click that support link. Everything that we get right now is going towards hotel rooms for the stay out here in Phoenix so we can continue covering the events over at the County Recorders and over at the state capitol. As well as on Saturday, we're going to be hooking up with the people that did the 90-mile-long Trump train. And they're going to be doing another one Saturday morning, 9 a.m. That's going to start at Lake Pleasant, I believe. And they're going to drive from Lake Pleasant up to the state capitol protest. Oh, I gotta let this truck warm up a bit. Herbert the pervert. Trump's not losing his supporters, dude. Crazy on that one. You're looking at a Wednesday night where realistically people fucking that support Trump, we work, right? I'm here because this is my work. This is my job. This is what I do, right? Other people, they work at stores, businesses, corporations. You know,
Black
they
Label
feed their
Reviews.
family.
Stand
They
by
got
while I
their
find
paycheck to
another
feed their
feed.
family.
freedom, freedom. Police system.
We don't need
We want freedom, freedom. All these racists. We need freedom.
no justice.
No peace. Fuck these racist ass. No peace. Fuck these racist ass.
No justice.
No peace.
Fuck these racist ass police. No justice.
Fuck these racist ass police.
No justice. Fuck these racist ass police. No justice. Fuck these racist ass police. No justice.
Fuck these racist ass police.
No justice.
Fuck these racist ass police.
Desecrating the American flag by changing the color.
Pound up the likes, Black Label Reviews family, and drop a comment below about how you're feeling about all of the protesting and killings that are going on against blacks and brown brothers and sisters across the globe. I want to know what you all are thinking.
I want to be caught dead next to you, murderous motherfuckers. Man, I wish you would push gun rights for people of color too, but you only want white folks to have guns, huh? Fuck these racist ass police! Fuck 12 no justice! No peace! Fuck these racist ass police! No justice! No peace! Fuck these racist ass police! Fuck 12 no justice! No peace! Fuck these racist ass police! No justice! No peace! Fuck these racist ass police! No justice! No peace! Fuck these racist ass police! No justice! No peace! Fuck No peace.
Fuck these racist police.
No peace.
Fuck these racist police. No peace. Fuck these racist police.
No peace.
Fuck these racist police.
No peace.
Fuck these racist police. No peace. Fuck these racist police. No peace. Fuck these racist police.
No peace.
Fuck these racist police.
Like fire.
No peace. Fuck these racist police.
Like fire. No peace. No peace. Like fire.
No peace. Fuck these racist ass police. No peace. Fuck these racist ass police.
Fuck 12.
No peace. Fuck
These
these
racist ass police.
Fuck 12.
No peace. Fuck these racist ass police. No justice. No peace. Fuck these racist ass police.
No
Peace. These racist ass police.
No peace.
Fuck these racist ass police.
No peace.
Fuck these racist ass police.
No peace. Fuck these racist ass police. No peace. No peace. Fuck these racist ass police. No peace.
Ready to use it? Oh, I can't wait to shoot this. They'll be just like Call of Duty.
No peace. Fuck these racist ass police. No peace. Fuck these racist ass police. No peace. Fuck these racist ass police. No peace. Fuck these racist ass
What's up? The people in the back. What's up? The people in the back. Right out. What's up? The people in the back. Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! What's up? Who is the unit? United will never be defeated.
The people.
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 United
Will never be defeated. The people.
United will never be defeated.
The people.
United will never be defeated.
The people.
United will never be defeated.
People. My check. My check.
We look better in formation than you do! By that I mean none. Yeah, it took too long to get an associate incentive for them to become fucking cops. Magic. Oh,
Let me step back. Step back. Let me step back.
we don't take a step 12.
Color, but that's what we are. That's what we stand for. So let's continue to stand there and fight. Let's push the narrative. Let's control the narrative, and hopefully tonight we should get an answer from out of there, and hopefully we'll be celebrating a Trump win tonight.
Black Lives Matter says they're not going to take it anymore.
All right, guys. So I guess we're hanging out till 8 o'clock to see if the reporter's office makes the announcement. Let me have my freedom.
Same here. Let freedom ring. It's definitely ringing over here. What do you say, BLR fans?
All right, I gotta find somebody here in a second. Definitely before I
Black Label Reviews.
take off. He's happy today, man.
Be sure to catch the stream today at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. I'm going to have another personalized live stream for the BLR family to view and evaluate. Thank you for your love and support, Black Label Reviews family. Drop a comment below and also drop a comment in the comment section and after the stream. Stand by.
The legumes.
Rest of it, because if you're not making these people as the adults and we're the taxpayers, we pay them. Take back our streets, take back our homes, take back our lives. You want to tell me what to do, I'll listen. That's about it. It followed my heart all my life. But 10 years later, I'm still standing proudly to honor the life that was stolen from us. He was a master carver as well. He carved all his life, and he left.
Wow. How many of you knew any of that? Right? And I don't expect you to. Right? Like, you've got a big battle that you're fighting here.
We're back, Black Label family.
Hardcore Black Lives Matter. These are my sisters.
Smash up that like button.
Ride my car until it is dead in the ground. If it means that I get out of that car and march until my feet bleed, I will do that for Black lives. I'm not saying take away attention from what's going on here, but I am saying please start to pay attention to what's happening in Native communities. It's a fucking epidemic. What's happening to the people who used to live on this land. You don't see streets named after Native Americans in the city of Seattle. You see Denny, Mercer. Who's that really fucking horrible mayor that won twice? That extorted his way into office. You see his name. But you do not see names of natives until the Squamish, the whole territory where they renamed the parks this year. And I'm fucking proud of them for finally making the right move, right? Look how long? In 2020? This land has been theirs for how many centuries? All I implore you to do is start. I know while you're doing all this really heavy work and it's really emotional and everybody's worn out. It's COVID. We still don't know who our president is and who the worst of those two is going to be. They both suck, in my opinion. But if you can, start to do some of the learning about what's happening to the natives in this country. Because we're dying. We're dying really, really fast. And we're dying at a rate that we're not going to get back. If drugs and alcohol don't kill us, if generational trauma doesn't kill us, the federal government is going to. So we need your help. Thank you. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce to you our next speaker. Her name is Sierra.
May you please come up? Make some noise for it. Make some more noise.
Hi, everybody. 29, I lost my husband. Hey, you don't got no justice. I just came up here to talk about his story because a lot of people don't know about it. Got pistol whipped and shot in the head. Over 31 shots, just fired. Hurts me till this day. I had a very young older brother. I don't think about him. I hear pop, I up. That looks like a suspect. I get that. It hurts until this day. I cry on my husband's shoulders every night. For me switching spots with him because 6-year-olds don't deserve to be dead. Especially how he died. And to me, like, sis, I need help. They're trying to kill me. I don't only bad part about it is I was on the phone with him and got killed. I'm only doing this for him, period. I don't do this talking in front of anyone. This 16-year-old lost his life over something stupid. They said it was gang related. My little brother was not no gang member. He was a wannabe gang member. But for him to come to me and say, sis, I need help. They're trying to kill me. And when he called me and said, they're on me, and then I hear gunshots, last words was, oh shit, I'm hit. I don't want to die. I just want to say it's forever pockets full. I die, period.
Can we make some noise? I would like to introduce our next speaker. Can we get Blueberry to come up?
Shout out to Good Talk News.
Okay, this evening. First, would like to
They're
say
keeping it real over there.
thank you to all the
I know
BIPOC
you guys
people
know
who
about Good Talk
come
News.
up
If you
so
don't,
frequently and share their
you
experiences
need to go check them out.
for the community because it's very emotionally taxing.
What's up, bro Hood?
And it can be very painful. But it's also very important for us to connect and for us to have that solidarity. So thank you to everybody for that. Draw attention to something that was brought, like a mindset, that was brought to my attention earlier today. Very dear person to my heart was having a conversation with a white male friend of theirs. And this man's opinion is that we are much farther away from fascism today than we were in the 90s because people are more aware of it. And I just want to make something clear. Well, there is this idea that is heavily reinforced in our culture that goes, the first step to dealing with a problem is realizing you have one or admitting you have one. And that's fine. I can see that being played out here. But it's also being very heavily exaggerated, okay? The awareness of the problem is the first twitch of your big toe. It begins to move your foot. And that is something that I implore every ally to remember as you are doing this work. As our lovely Car Brigade individual pointed out, it's very heavy, it's very taxing, it's very tiring. Please forgive me for my bluntness, but you as white people do not get to afford yourselves the luxury to sit and soak that in. Because if only learning about it is this painful was rated, could you please imagine what it is like to live that experience every single day and night? Because you know we dream about it as well. So with the awareness, please start to ask yourself and your friends and your colleagues what types of actions you can do. And they don't have to be big political actions like this. It can be a change in behavior where you start even trying to notice implicit biases, and then in addition to noticing them, say something about them. Even if you don't know what to say, even if all you can muster in the moment is, I heard this and it felt really weird, that's fine. Because that's different and that's more and that's new and that's how we're going to learn. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for being here.
Let's make some noise for Blueberry.
All right, before I say what I've attempted to write down, I want to shout out Soul Type Child, Morning March, Oscar and Katie, because they opened my eyes and put me up on a lot of game this week. They told me to go read stuff, so they were a big inspiration for this. I'm gonna say, if we really want a revolution, it's really time to start planning and building a system to tear apart the system of capitalism. We need to find a way to really build a community, because in my eyes, capitalism is the destruction of community. A system that was built to divide, conquer, and keep their foot on our necks, but they can't stand if we come together. We need to be at Black Star Farmer, learning how to grow our own food and provide for our family. I'm gonna say, a lot of people need to start going to the self-defense classes with Morning March and learn how to defend themselves in close combat. And a lot of people need to start going to the shooting classes with Black Elephant and learn how to properly discharge a firearm. Because if it's one thing the other side knows how to do, it's how to protect themselves.
Now, that sounds like Civil War. Sounds like Civil War from here.
Matter of fact, that's all the police are trained to do. We truly need to learn how this system works, because the other side knows how to work. They know all the laws and they know all the loopholes.
That's right.
The Declaration of Independence says that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it's the right of the people to alter or to abolish it.
Break it down there, fella.
Institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. That means it is our right and duty as Americans to rebel, fight, and change this system. Because the government has failed us. They say it's the land of the free, but there is still old white men regulating and telling women what to do with their bodies with these abortion bans. They say this is the land of free, but jobs are still discriminating against people because of how they wear their hair, color of their skin, what size they are, or the language they speak. This is the land of the free, but everyone isn't allowed to be free. Like my brown brothers and sisters who come to this free land to be put in cages for just existing. Like my Black brothers and sisters who are killed by the police and medical personnel for just existing. If this land was free, the LGBTQ plus community would be able to use any restroom they choose, play any sport, and receive the proper health care they deserve. There's so much atrocities in this country that show us that we are not free. And they constantly remind us that we are not free. We learn how not free we are when we can see police kill Breonna Taylor in her sleep and get off, but still have the nerve to press charges on the boyfriend and sue him. We learn every day how we are not free. We do welfare calls like Renee Day, and they come to the house and kill her. And that goes the same for Charlene Lyles and countless others. We learn how free we are when children can play at the park like Tamir Rice by themselves, and the police can do a drive-by on them. We learn also how we are not free when Sean Fuhr can be running away holding his child, and they don't give a shit about him holding his child, and they shoot him in the head anyway. And there's more stories of them not caring about our children. And all these organizations that I called out are showing us ways to be free and escape the ways of capitalism. And I've been trying to figure out what BAC's calling was. And I believe ours is education, because if we unlock what's up here, there is no stopping us. Because they have erased freedom from the history books. And they have erased people who have fought for freedom. The only freedom we learn about is the American Revolution, which also is one of the greatest stories of freedom. So I believe we should pattern ourselves after them and how they escaped England and Spain. So I truly want to build a community with anybody out here, anybody who's willing to join. Send us your plans. Let's get started. It's better now than tomorrow or next week, because this will be a long fight, because there's so many laws and systems in place to stop us. Because this whole system was built on racism. It was built for the rich. It wasn't built for us who want to be free. It was built to enslave. Thank you.
I gotta make a little more noise for that. Make a little more noise for that. Make a little more noise for all the people who just spoke to you tonight.
Subscribe to Black Label Reviews for continuing protest coverage on crimes against blacks, police brutality, and hot topics.
Out there, wherever you are, you know.
Thank you for your love and support,
at the end of the day,
family.
we here together as a family, unity, solidarity, because we already know, like my brother said, once we get this all unlocking what's up here, we already know something ain't right with this fucking world that we live in. Ain't no goddamn way somebody's living at the goddamn top of the building and then somebody's sleeping on the goddamn floor on the streets outside with a fucking blanket. Sometimes without a fucking blanket. You know, understand. There's a lot more work that needs to be done. Like, this shit is fucked up altogether. And as we see things like as our indigenous elder came up and spoke to us and told us what was going on reservations, like, this is shit like we don't know. And when we know, we gotta apply whatever effort that we can do to try to change that immediately. You know, ain't no fucking legislations, ain't no talking to goddamn city council people. No, this shit is fucked up. This shit needs to be changed off rip. You know? So, here in a couple minutes, I just want to get that off my chest. We about to be getting ready to get up out of here. I believe we do have one more speaker coming up. Brandon, where are you?
Spirit that came upon me and just wanted to give a feel, love music, and just want to share with something. Where do I go if you don't know where I want you to be? Where does your sound that the people want to see your life when you plant seeds? I apologize, trees are beautiful. And when the estrogen hits us, it's like golly oxygen knows the soul. Where do we have all of our dreams? I hope it drops like you know, Bob. I really know where all the leaves will be, just like you are. And when the vision hits, the hope is inside of you guys, because you are the fire that keeps us on. And that's the reason why I don't want you guys to be lost at all. I'm saying this is the feeling inside my My heart is precious, and I know that you are all involved. I put my foot down. Thank you. Just want to say that if I put my foot up, I will know that it's the reason why you guys are the most beautiful people. And thank you. Thank you. Can we give them another round of applause? We have our dearly beloved Kobe. He wants to share a few words with us. Can we make some noise for him? Williams, Dubai, Ishkuwari, the Tagi, Shimet, Ladi, Watu, Ekmandi, Zogu. My name's Colby Williams. And I just wanted to say how fired I am that there's so many people who are willing to put in the work day in and day out to make this revolution happen. This country is super fucked up in pretty much every way. And you can't have a nation as developed as this, built on stolen land, built with stolen people, and expect us to put up with it forever. I mean, atrocities that have happened to African and Native communities. I mean, sorry. This war is only just beginning. It feels like this was a crazy fucking year. I feel like shit hasn't even hit the fan yet. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I mean, I'm thinking about like if there's going to be a military coup, or if Proud Boys are going to just start attacking anyone who's anti-Trump. I mean, protests, like, we're all stressed the fuck out. I'm stressed the fuck out. Like, we have been for generations. And I just wanted to acknowledge how grateful I am that there's so many people. And there needs to be more. We need to get more people out here. So, sorry, I didn't prepare anything. I'm kind of just speaking from my heart. All I know for sure is that shit's fucked up, and we can't stop just because we're tired. Take care of yourself, get some rest, eat, hydrate, then also take care of the people around you who aren't able to do that. There's no reason other than racism. There's no good reason for African American people
be living in such poverty. We need reparations in the form of home ownership. Getting every Black and Indigenous person off of the streets. I just want to say thank you, and that we need to keep this up, and that this revolution isn't going to be over anytime soon. It's not going to happen overnight. And so, thank you.
Make some noise.
I don't know if we told you at the beginning of March, we are planning a food drive for Thanksgiving on the 26th and 27th. And I want you to know our goal is to feed every encampment in Seattle. I really hate doing about our, we need your help. And I was wondering if, $5, however much you can spare, if y'all could help donate to our Venmo so we can order a lot of these food and hygiene supplies wholesale. We can buy large bulks. If y'all can donate to our Venmo on BAC-2020, it will be very appreciated. Thank you. All right, we are about to head out. So, we're heading that way. So let's get in position. That is a very good question.
Let's bring it together. Let's bring it together.
Make as much noise as you can. A leader, everybody out here is
Bring it in, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it in.
What's up, Cheryl? What's going on, Veronica? Sis Veronica in the house. And Cheryl Lee. Thanks for your support, ladies, and enjoy the stream. Be sure to smash up that like button and drop all the comments you all would like up in the chat.
I had 2 pumpkin pies from McDonald's.
No meat?
Black Label Reviews family, be sure to check out the stream today at 3. It's going to be a banger. 3 o'clock on Black Label Reviews.
You don't do shit.
Look him up, hashtag soy boy.
Motherfuckers, look at who I am yet. And you're working your jobs and I fucking thought. If you just want my fuck. When you into the fucking beat my ass, come over here, man. Power motherfucker.
Shout out to my mods. They not playing out there. You guys make sure you keep a level head when you come up in
You know, sorry, I still have a little bit of a cold, like I'm a little stuffy. They streaming me on his Facebook. Yeah, he's just messaging me.
Yeah, no problem.
I was thanks for resubscribing to the channel. Oh, he put his phone away. All right, let's leave him alone. He pulled out his phone like he was like that one dude who was here yesterday at the PPA, supposedly behind enemy lines. I think he's in the Antifa territory behind enemy lines too, because he's from Salem. Oh, what is D-Live? Can y'all tell me? I don't know what that means. That's a thing. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's another streaming platform. Be live.
Have you ever heard one of the cops say Black Lives Matter? No. I haven't.
I couldn't say it.
Yeah, like all lives matter. I heard him say that.
Well, I must say this. Black Lives Matter is very well organized. They know exactly what they want. Now, let's see what the outcome will be.
Dude, we did end up going to the zoo after all. Oh, look, they're at the zoo right now. There's a whole bunch of farm animals in front of us. Oh, yeah.
I was like, what? That's amazing. I know all the background things. What do we want? What do we want? Oh, I can ride back all day, all day. When black lives are under attack, what do we do? When native lives are under attack, what do we do? When trans lives are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? When black lives are under attack, what do we do?
About coronavirus and having masks, but you know, I'm here. I see a lot of people with masks. I don't know. People like to talk shit about coronavirus and masks. I get it, though. I really get it. You're absolutely correct. But I'm here. I see people with I see a lot of masks, guys. And if anything, that shouldn't be your concern. If people want to get sick, let them, which is bad. But that's on them. But I see people with masks, including me. I have 2 actually. Yo, shout out to T, man.
If you haven't subscribed to Black Label Reviews, go ahead and do so at this time. Be sure to set the post notification bell. When we do upload, you will receive an immediate notification.
Turn on your right on your phone and play the North Paper banner. Away from flat, away from ready to go back.
Got a flag? Here.
Here they go.
And we have protests state to state. Black Label Reviews family tonight. From Arizona to Washington, D.C. to New York City. As the crowd chants USA. Yes, there will be several marches on Saturday. Cheryl and the chat and Tosh. There will be a very large march on Saturday. Found up the lights, Black Label Reviews family. I see Cheryl Lee off in there dancing. You too, sis Veronica and Tosh Time. I see you, ladies. All right. I'm over here dancing too.
Right now. Wherever president you see fit to be president of the United States, how much like you now, how much you give it to us. Not just that I hope you give it to us, I hope you give it to us in abundance so we can help those around the world. That we live this life for you, not just to make it by, but to make you happy. We are fighting for you. We are not perfect, we will never be perfect. But we pray you have our elections just to be as perfect as possible. We help you deliver us an honest and fair election. God, we're not asking much of you. We're asking you to deliver us your plan. And we will follow your plan. We will pray, we will work. We ask that you hear us. Father, God, there is one thing I think we all want to ask you. We ask that you allow President Trump to serve one more term. God, you're the Almighty and all-knowing. We pray that you answer this prayer tonight. In God's name, we always pray. Amen. Well said, brother. Well said. I gotta go. You said sort of
So what's happening? What's the mood like? What's going on tonight? Because I know I came in dancing, but me too. I just came in airport. I literally just came by to drive. I was here at 11 because we were supposed to have a march. So I pulled up for the march. Yeah, I went to the march already. So. At the gun range all day. They try to play it off like it was her who did it, and it wasn't until her little kids told their family members that it was the police who came in and shot their mom. The little kids had to be the ones.
Cheryl, you say Tosh look like Kamala?
Someone who had stayed in a shelter.
Okay, girl. Since Veronica all over you.
Family, it also affects you staying in the community.
You can't stop the revolution. 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 You can't stop the revolution.
Shout out to the chat. They got a lady off in there.
It is our right
And it is our duty. Verbatim. That is verbatim from the Declaration of Independence of the United States of America. It is our duty to abolish a government that does not protect and serve a mass amount of people. That's the Black and brown community. It is our duty to continue to brutalize us every single time we ask. We ask for our freedom. Every time we ask nicely, every time we demand nicely. It says in the Declaration of Independence that it is our duty to abolish a government that meets those asks with brutality. Which is what, have we seen that? Yeah, that's what we have been seeing. When our peaceful pickets and protests, when we peacefully picket and protest, what have we been seeing? Brutality! What have we been seeing? What have we been seeing? And it is our duty to what?
Welcome, Yolanda Jane.
It is our duty to what? I really recommend that everybody today, after you go home, after this, you read the literal Declaration of Independence. Not the Constitution, not the Bill of Rights, which all is in one package here, but I'm talking about the Declaration of Independence. Let me read you a little something. Let me read you what I'm reading. So, that all men are created equal, blah, 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 that are endowed by the Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men. See, we have some work to do here. But deriving their just powers from the setting of the government. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive on these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it. To the right! Period. To the right. Which is this way, y'all. You're other road. I know, we were just so happy. That Declaration of Independence says that we are doing exactly what we need to be doing. Patriotic thing for you to do. The most patriotic thing for you to do is to be out here in the streets fighting with people who have been oppressed. That is the most American thing. Oh, what are you doing out in these streets? I'm being American and I'm using my rights. Tell that to anyone. Anybody who's not out on the streets is not being American. Let me tell you that. And so who are the most who think that they're the most American people in the world? They're not. They're full of shit. So when we say who has the power, we have the power. Who has the power? Who has the power? Tell me what democracy looks like. What democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. What democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. What democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. What democracy looks like.
Quick link on your Facebook and social media. Get people to watch what's happening in this history.
Black for justice. Black for justice. Black for justice. Okay. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. Can I see a show of hands of who has the power? I see every single hand up. 2 hands. Because you have the power. Who has the power? Who has the power? Who has the power? Who has the power? There is nobody too small, too big, too whatever the case may be. Your voice matters as fuck. Whatever. Oh, where are we going?
That's right. Your voice does that.
What do we do when a black woman is speaking? What do we do when a black woman is speaking? Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I would like to first of all say thank you to all of the white allies who are out here. I'm going to draw upon yet another interaction that I personally had recently with a friend of mine who is a white woman, and I had expressed my disappointment that the 60,000 people who were out here when George Floyd was originally murdered are nowhere to be found. And she sent me a message, and she's concerned because she wasn't really wrapping her mind around how she could both make room and space for POC and marginalized people to be heard and still be out doing work. There's this sort of disconnect where, well, do you want me to speak up and educate people and do this work, or do you want me to sit down and listen? And it occurred to me that maybe this, something that's obvious to me is not so obvious to everybody. And that doesn't include those of you who are here because you're doing the thing now, you're listening. So thank you first and foremost. But to everybody on the lives or anybody at home who really is wanting to help out but maybe is feeling stuck because you don't want to be in the way and you do want to listen, you can share space with women of color and marginalized people and not center yourself in that space. You can be present in the space without centering your own ideas and interests. And you can take that information that you learn, and when you are in a white-only space, that is when you lift your voice on our behalf. Because you can't know what education is spread if you don't first receive it from those of us who are speaking from experience here. And my friend was very receptive. There was a little bit of pushback. Well, then that was along the lines of, well, there's a lot of work that you can do behind the scenes, and so not everybody's contributions are able to be seen, and if we brag about them, then we're seen as performative. To which I responded with a question that I feel very strong in my heart, which was, do you believe that most of the white people that you know are doing work? Do you believe that they are doing the behind the scenes work? Quite frankly, I don't, because I believe that we would see a lot more change if every single white person in the United States were flooding the inboxes of Congress people and senators and city council members and flooding their voicemails and doing and writing petitions and going around. If they were doing that behind the scenes work, we would see some change. I don't believe that that's happening. And I again just want to thank everybody who's out here who either learned that on their own or just already knew. Just thank you so much for being here and doing the work, and tell your friends. Thank you.
And Chad, what that means for you is you can get more people to see it, or you can come out to your local protest. Those are things that you can do every day, even just once a week or twice a week.
Shut it down.
Smash that like button, Black Label Reviews. If you haven't subscribed to Black Label Reviews, go ahead and do so at this time. Be sure to set the post notification bell. I hope everyone is staying COVID-19 safe. This is true. The numbers are imploding. Faith Squad is in the house. What's going on, Faith Squad? Welcome. Welcome to the room. Sound of the light. And drop a comment below, Black Label Reviews family, after the stream. Also, drop a comment in the comments, in the chat.
I was just thinking, dude, you're up tired as fuck. Like, I'm just down here. I'm getting tired. Dude, I'm so ready to take a break.
Okay, Cheryl. Thank you for stopping in, sweetie. Hope to see you at 3.
Are they switching out spots? Where are you guys going? What the hell? They're trading out teams.
Woo child.
Go to Denny's? Huh. Actually, where are they living? Where are they living? I don't know. Looks like they just swapped out with this squad.
Done the last 4 years with calling the Charleston March good people, and brown and black people come from shithole countries, and Latinos were rapists and drug dealers, and people still chose to put them in office. But anyways, I'd like to introduce out to our next speaker to the mic. One of the fellow members of BAC, Ryan. Can we make some noise for Ryan?
Again, Black Label Reviews family. Don't forget to catch the live stream, the Black Label Reviews 3 o'clock edition today at 3 o'clock Pacific time. Be there or be square. It's gonna be lit. You don't want to miss it.
I come from Port Angeles, Washington. I grew up with the Lower Elwha Clown, the people who took down the dam, and the slammed the strong people on the Olympic Peninsula. Just as well, like Thinking people are too up in Southeast Alaska. One of the fights we're having is keep protecting Tongass. So I spent some time up there, probably about 3 weeks helping with canvassing and trying to elect a new senator. I even got to speak to the Republican Senator, Dan Sullivan, and asked him a couple of questions. Asked him where he was at with COVID and where he was at, I think, with the environment. And for one, he lied straight to my face about COVID, about the HOPES Act. He said that was the Republicans who introduced it.
I know you guys heard that one. I did that one on purpose. Woo, child. Because this is a hot mess.
I was telling him, I was like, our elders need help. Our people are getting sick up there in Alaska. The rates are rising. What are you going to do about it? And then I think about this all throughout my childhood. Like, haven't been able to trust them much because what have they done? What have they actually stuck to? What are treaties? Treaties are the supreme law of the land, along with the Constitution. We have that all across Turtle Island, and they should at least respect that, if anything. So we got to hold them accountable to that. I want to say thank you all for being out here and allowing me to speak. Thank you. We all have.
It sure is a hot mess, Tosh.
Be guided by our heart. In Duwamish and Lashutsi, it's your hutch, your hachusada.
But we have to stand guard and stand by.
That's where our main brain is.
Prepare your house.
Be guided by that. That's where our Latine, our strength comes from. We all got some Latine and some strength in us. We all have strong hearts. That's why we're here. I want to say thank you again, Buenos Dias. Thank you for coming out here, because that means a lot. Like every day you come out here, this is big. Remember, like Seattle, like this is the place that other countries are watching too. Like it does make a difference. People are wondering what's going on with this election. And if there's any city, I think 2 cities, you know, there's all the big ones like LA, New York, DC, and Seattle, but Seattle's like one of the most progressive. So every step, every march, it always makes a difference. Every drumbeat, remember? And don't forget, like, don't get overwhelmed. Like, I mean, you can, and it's all important. Like all this work you do, like give yourself like a pat on the back all the time, constantly. It's medicine to dance. It's medicine to appreciate each other. Great, you know, gratitude. Show gratitude for one another, and to love yourself. Remember to dance, smile, laugh. It's all good for you. The nature, the environment. That's what connects us and grounds us to who we are. Like, if we're all going to come together, we are coming together, and we're going to protect this earth too. Like, we're here for the earth, for this land. You know, we're going to do it. It's I also want to share like a couple phrases that I know. There's I think it's Yahoo, the Salish say, you know, coming together. And then for the Kinket, we say Wushin Kegu Flatsin. I don't know if anyone wants to practice that, but you don't have to. But it means just like when you're pulling in a canoe. So we all paddle, we all pull together because we're all on this ride together. And I want to do a song with Blake. You guys heard it.
And the protesters continue to claim that this is Indian land. Sovereign property, stolen property.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Well, we'll get Car Brigade together and we'll head out in the next minute or two. I just want to talk about another system that we need to abolish, and that's the system of social work. Social work has failed so many people from its origins until today. When they did the Negro Plan, when they sterilized Black people, so they made sure that we couldn't reproduce. I can't think of the exact name what they did to the indigenous people, but when they came into their houses and took their children and made them go live with white families. And I don't know if any of y'all seen the documentary on Netflix, The Trial of Gabriel Fernandez, and how it takes so much to get a kid into a safe environment. And a lot of times these kids end up dying before they can find safety. So I don't have all the facts on it, but I ask you to look into it. And this should be another system we go after we're done with abolishing the police. We have another speaker.
Hello, I just wanted to let you guys know what this flag means since it's been flying around in the group. I am Puerto Rican. This is the Puerto Rican flag of resistance. Yeah. So, I wanted to kind of build on what our friend here was saying. You don't have to know everything to speak on it, and it's really important to clarify that you don't know what you're talking about, but also a lot of the times, especially people who are marginalized, we don't have the education or the time to look into things. And so it's important for us to at least say something, but also acknowledge that we don't know everything. Another thing I wanted to say on the flag, so I call it the Puerto Rican flag of resistance. Other people do too. Do you guys know what the oldest colony in the world is? That's right, Puerto Rico is the oldest colony in the world. There's an artist named Ile, and during the hurricane, which everyone loves to talk about because no one knows shit about Puerto Rico, Ile song goes, nye, 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 paki, nye, 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 paya, si no saben, bájense de ahí. And they were talking about Wanda. Wanda Vázquez was the governor of Puerto Rico. All governors, they're stuck because the system sucks, or education sucks, or schools are ran down. Look it up. We are a U.S. territory, a U.S. property, a colony. Yeah, that's all. And the song was asking her to get down, to step down. So if you guys want to learn the song so that some people here in the city can step down, we can do that.
Before we head out and make it back to our starting point, is there anybody else who would like to speak? Make some noise.
Hi, I am Dan. So I just started school, and this is something shared by one of my teachers. This is from dismantlingracism.org. It's written by Tema Oakland, and it's about white supremacy culture. So it just lists off some basic things of white supremacy culture that has impacted our society. And one of these things is perfectionism. Little appreciation expressed among people for the work that others are doing, appreciation that is expected, usually directed to those who get most of the credit away. And I'm sure some of us has felt the pressure of reaching these standards that society has put on us that is not fair, especially when a lot of us do not have the same opportunities that others have to reach those goals. Another one is sense of urgency. There's always time. Time is a construct, first off. Something created by white people. Granted, it's helpful, but also can be very detrimental. And with society today, I'm sure a lot of us feel the pressure of getting things done. Again, some of us do not have the ability or resources to get those things done in the times that are given to us, like paperwork, things that have to get us, things like food stamps, jobs, basic necessities. Another one is defensiveness. I know some of us talk to our friends and family about what's happening right now, and a lot of them get defensive. Why? Why do we take what's happening in these streets that do not personally involve you and take it personally? Another one is quantity over quality. People want more and more without having regards for what it is. I want more friends. Are they good friends? I want more objects. What kind of happiness does that really bring you? Worship of the written word. I find that a lot of us have been talking about these papers and treaties given to us by those in power. I'm Native Hawaiian. A lot of what we've been promised has not been given to us, to our land, to our people. It's wrong. It gives us false hope. Things that satiate us for the time being that we will never get unless we say something about it. And this is what we're doing now. And another one is only one right way. I'm sure a lot of us as individuals have a lot of great ideas and a lot of different ways to solve the same problem. And creating community, which is what we are doing now, is going to give us the option and opportunity to listen to each other, raise each other up, and help solve these problems that do not have only one answer. Things are not just black and white or red or blue. Paternalism. This one I didn't understand, so I'm going to read off what it says here. Decision-making is clear to those with power and unclear to those without it. What that means for a lot of us, especially our Black, Indigenous, and people of color, is a lot of us are uneducated, as has been said earlier tonight. And that keeps those with the education able to make the rules that we have to listen to, that we are told to listen to, that keep us suppressed, that keep us from making our own decisions, that keep us from the ability to make those own decisions and to make the moves that we need to make to help those ourselves and our communities. Either or thinking. This goes back to the only one right way. It's always either or. There's always ultimatums. And that keeps us in a little box when a lot of us have a lot of great ideas for solving the same problems. Power hoarding. This one really stood out to me. So we look at systems that are very blatant to us. Presidency, job, like bosses, it's power hoarding. And those people keep power to themselves. Another one is fear of open conflict. I know some of my white friends have had a very hard time talking about what's happening right now. And we need to. We need to have some conflict. We need to have disagreements. We need to give ourselves a space to hash these things out. Growth is not comfortable, and smooth seas never made a skilled sailor.
Black Label Reviews.
Another one is individualism. And this one I had a hard time identifying, so I'm going to read it off as well. Little experience or comfort working at
Black Label Reviews family, be sure to join us today at 3 p.m. for another live lit stream You don't want to miss this. We're going to go ahead and end the broadcast right here. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my moderators. They're holding it down. They're keeping it real up in here. And again, we'll be back at 3 o'clock, and I hope to see you all there. Thank you all for your love and support, Black Label Reviews. And be sure to pound up that like button on the way out. And drop a comment below after the stream. One love. Black Label Reviews